talking about, I don't know, some Paul Scholes quote or something. Have you seen it?
I've not watched the full thing, but I've seen the clips going around talking about how he finds it hard to be happy for Rashford because of his attitude at Manchester United, and like seeing him walking around and stuff like that. Yeah, so I've not watched. I do want to watch the full thing because it looks like it'd be a good podcast. But yeah, I've not seen the full quote. Yeah, it was him, Nicky Butt, and Paddy McGuinness.
Oh shit!
They got a show. Yeah. Because they did the last one that was Scholes. It was just Scholes and Nicky Butt together. That was good, that one. But it only did like 5-6 episodes, and then this is the new one, and they've added Paddy McGuinness, it seems, to it.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't seen none of that, bro. I ain't been on today, bro. I haven't been on there today, but
because I'd seen clips of it from before. He said this Rashford stuff, but obviously this Rashford stuff is the thing that's gone viral and caught fire and stuff like that.
Right.
Talking about it. Which I get. I disagree. I wish Rashford all the best at Barcelona. But I'm probably in the minority because fans are very tribal. And when players,
I wish him all the best because it means that they might actually sign him and we'll get some money for him. But I don't think they're gonna sign him. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think they will because I think he'll do well enough over there for them to sign him. I think Hansi Flick is smart.
I think he wants to. I think his wages will be a big obstacle in that, bro. Like he's not worth the wages that he's on, bro. 300k plus for Marcus Rashford is daylight robbery in it, and let's not pretend that Rashford's been good over there because he hasn't. Do you know what I mean? He scored a couple goals that's got everyone talking, but bro, he's not scoring goals over there.
Yeah, I ain't watched him in La Liga at all. Even though I'm gonna watch them on Thursday and then try watch him on the weekend, try catch more La Liga games. But I think he would, if he's smart, which I think he is. I think he would he'd lower his wages. He's not getting 300k over there because he's not a star. But outside of Barcelona, where are you going? That's a situation in Barcelona, and also I think the league suits you. I think the way they play suits you. I think you have the players and the manager to get the most out of you as well. All them high lines and Rashford running in behind, like that's his game, and coming off the bench as well. Of course, he'll start games when your Miles not fit or Rafinha's not fit, etc. So I look at it. So yeah, I want him to do well, not only for the reasons you mentioned, but also like I don't hold grudges to players like that. But maybe that's just me because I know a lot of players are at the football club as a job. They're not mainstays like you are, like I am, like Manchester United. Yeah, so I think he'll take a pay cut, but we'll see. But go get our bread. We have 30 million from excellent.
Yeah, but also when them players leave, I'm just happy they're gone, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not the kind of guy that's going to be leaving. I mean, going out of my way to do hate watches for players and that. Once they leave the club, and I never wanted them here, I'm happy. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's all that matters. Like when people are going out of their way to see people do badly or whatever, it's like as soon as a player leaves my club, I don't really care about them no more. That's why it's funny. People call me Player FC, yeah, but when players leave, they're gone. You know what I'm saying? I let them go, bro. Like I'm club first. Like when a player's playing for my club, I'll have my players that I like at my club. But as soon as they leave, they're gone.
Yeah,
that's it.
Because people will call you Player FC if it's you criticize a player they like or you don't rate a player as highly as they like. I say this all the time, Player FC is terrible. How you Player FC, it should be club first. I want what's best for Manchester United Football Club. Whether I rate a player or I don't rate a player. That's why I don't go out of my way to do hate watches, even when people quote unquote say, oh, the player disrespected the club. It didn't work out for whatever reason, whether it's the club's fault, whether it's the player's fault, or it's a mix of the two, wherever you want to proportion blame. So that's how I look at it in regards to that. And with Rashford, is it all on him? No. Is it all on the club? No, it's both. Where you want to propose, it didn't work out. That's how I look at it. And I blame both parties for not dealing with the situation sooner. Because Rashford should have been gone a couple, 2-3 years ago. It clearly wasn't working. But hey, Manchester United making incorrect decisions. Who would have thought? But it's worked out now. Everyone's good. That's the thing. We good. We got his wages off the books. He's in Barcelona. He's happy. We're happy. Barcelona seem happy with him. I don't understand the conversation. Yo, your ex is an ex for a reason. Why are you worried about your ex? Why are you 100%? Why are you worried about your ex?
100%. And this is it, spot on. Like, bro, couldn't stand him, yeah. Now he's not at our club. Man, don't care about him no more.
No.
You know what I mean? Same goes for Sancho, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whether I rated him or not, bro, I ain't seen him playing at Aston Villa shirt. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I only cared about him when he was a Man United player. He's not a Man United player no more. Don't care about him no more. It's not personal. Do you know what I'm saying? It's business, bro. Like, I want my team to be successful, bro. So while the player's at my football club, I'll have something to say about them. As soon as they leave, I'm not bothered.
Yeah. Because to me, it's never personal. I don't even crash on Garnacho for everything that went on. More so, I just crash joke. That's banter between me. I crash on the Chelsea fans about it. Because they was one convinced that they weren't going to get him. And then two, when it happened, was talking about Manchester United are the problem. Wait until he dunks on you out. He's got to get on the pitch first, mate.
Yeah.
Like, people forget that. He's got to get on. Oh, United are the problem. Everybody fails there. He's going to do well here. No, I'm just giving my opinion on his ability. He's terrible. He ain't going to do well at Chelsea. He ain't going to do well at City, Arsenal, pick a mid-table club, relegation club. He's not it.
Yeah, but this is the point, bro. And this is why I can't stand the revisionism on players, bro. Like, players are always going to have good games, regardless. Do you know what I mean? And they're going to have bad games. Having a good game doesn't mean you're a good player, innit? So, whenever a player that's left here has a decent game, all of a sudden it wasn't the player's fault, it was the club's fault. No, bro. It was still their fault. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they still had decent games at the club, but that didn't outweigh the bad games.
No, and its consistency is what's key. And people always say, "Oh, players leave Manchester United and thrive." Not everybody's built for the spotlight at Manchester United. Anthony spoke on this when he spoke on the pressure of being Manchester United and locking himself in his room, and then you see him go to Betis alone, and he's free.
Yeah,
you see him, and obviously I think La Liga suits him better as well, and that's what it is. People overestimate that. Certain players.
But while Anthony was at Man United, I always said he's technically better than Rashford and fucking Garnacho. I always said it.
Yeah, because
his technical level was not the issue. The issue was how they were using him. You know what I'm saying? That was the issue. Do I think he's still at the level that I would want? Not necessarily. However, like, he could have done a job here in this system. I'd rather this system doesn't exist and this manager doesn't exist. However, the club are more responsible for Anthony's situation than Anthony's responsible for it, because he's better than a lot of the players that got given way more opportunities than him.
And that ties into what I was saying when I was proportioning out blame. That's why I don't blame Anthony. Do I think he's good enough overall? No, but I'm not hateful towards him because of it. Right? It didn't work out. Like, people always say that. Like, look at the amount of players Sir Alex Ferguson bought, and that was our most successful era. More players we signed didn't work than worked. People just remember the ones that were signed. Fergie signed, I think it was like 300, 400 players over his entire reign. How many of them were actually successful? The percentage is low overall. But people don't remember the players that didn't work, that went elsewhere and cooked. Like, it was our Forlan's the prime example of that. Forlan was not good for us. Man went to La Liga and was top goal scorer.
Yeah, he cooked.
I'm saying he cooked in the middle of the 2000s and then went on to score. And it wasn't a one-off, continued to go and score goals. So that's how I look at it. Yeah, in regard to it, I don't worry about it. Like, hopefully Rashford plays well over there and then we get some bread for him and then use that in the summer. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, facts. Man said revisionism McTominay because he got a Ballon d'Or nomination. Bro, the Ballon d'Or nominations were a joke anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it is the Ballon d'Or nominations are like the epitome of organized chaos, bruv. You know what I'm saying? When you saw all of these names, you're thinking, where the fuck did they find these names? How did they end up where they ended up? You know what I mean? Like, there was no method to the madness. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And even on top of that, again, certain leagues, certain systems suit certain people. We know what Serie A is like. If you're pace and power and an athlete in Serie A, especially as an attacking player, you are going to do well. We've watched this happen before. That's why McTominay going there and box crashing, bear in mind he's playing in one of the better teams as well, obviously helps him. I think if you take anyone, whoever you think is the pace, put any pace and power box crasher in a good side in Serie A, you are going to do well. Look at their top goal scorers list in the last 5 years. We've seen,
but bro, even when you look at that league, the fact that Henrik Mkhitaryan can play CM, like in that league, what do you expect McTominay to do?
Imagine Mkhitaryan in this league or league on in central midfield. I'm just getting overrun. All these athletes,
you'll get cooked.
All these industrious players.
McTominay was always going to look half decent. That doesn't mean that United were wrong to sell him. Doesn't mean that. Do you know what I'm saying? He's somewhere where he can maximize his strengths. Good for him.
Yeah.
You know them ones there. He's still not a top level player or anywhere near it. So the fact that he was on the Ballon d'Or list, if anything, it just means that list, is even more irrelevant, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? When you're lower down the list or higher up the list than players like Elise and stuff like that, it tells you everything.
And that's why I don't pay no mind. the conversation so after the Ballon d'Or list is released is better than the actual Ballon d'Or. But I don't think it means for anything. I've never really cared for it. Back then, I don't really care for it now because how does it help Manchester United? We could have 10 players in the top 10. It could be all, what did we win? If we had top, the top 10 was entirely Manchester. The top 11, our starting 11 was the top 11. If we win nothing, I'm not happy. That doesn't give me any comfort that, all right, we dominated Ballon d'Or list, but we won nothing. Someone was like, yo, you can have 0 players in the top 50, but win everything. Run me winning everything. Scratch that. Win a Prem.
Yep.
Just a Prem. 100%.
I hear it. No, it's foolishness, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I can't lie. The Ballon d'Or thing, some idiot thing. Obviously, the right person won it. That's all that matters. Everything outside of that, who cares, bro? Really?
No, absolutely. Shouts to Dembele because he turned it around. He was someone I was heavily critical of, but last season he did the business. Can't even say it, yo. He delivered PSG the best season in their history and was on point. Played false nine, played left, played right, and you have to give him nothing but credit. You just hope that he can continue that good form. I've not watched PSG, so I'm not sure, but you hope he can continue it.
I hear it. What are you saying for the weekend? You think United can get back-to-back wins now, bro?
No,
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not optimistic about Brentford away either, to be honest.
I was Rants until I watched them against Chelsea and I seen how they played on the front foot, the pace they played at, and them long throws. I seen them long throws and I was like, yeah, long day. Early kickoff at Brentford. All right, cool. I thought we was past this. There's no Embremo there, no Visa there, no Thomas Frank there. I thought, yeah, we'd be all right. I watched how they played Chelsea.
I hear that. Like, I'd take a draw now if they offered it to me because they got a 2-2 draw against Chelsea, right? But it's just, bro, the fact that we're talking about back-to-back wins now, bro, and we're nearly in October, bro. I mean, the manager's nearly been here for a whole calendar year. And man ain't got back-to-back wins, and we're still, there are people still in defense of his employment. It's crazy.
I don't know how there's people still in defense of his employment. It's terrible. Like all of the metrics, the entire eye test tells you something different. It's crazy.
What do you make of the Chelsea game anyway? Obviously, we played Chelsea. Brother, I can't lie. I was happy with the 3 points.
Go on.
But bro, I was happy with the 3 points, but bro, that game was poor, man.
Such a poor game. Because I thought I was in the minority with that. Go on, chat about
it. It was awful, bro. Like honestly, when I was watching the game, yeah, and it's like, even when we was playing against 10, we didn't look like we was playing against 10. And the thing is, not only did we play against 10 men, but we also played against a Chelsea that weren't trying to do nothing in the game. Their manager killed them with the substitutions. Like, absolutely killed them. He took off any sort of threat that they did have in attacking areas. So it was one of them ones where if the manager hadn't been so negative so early on, they might have had more players available to do something when we got the man sent off.
No, facts. 110%. And I echo that. The biggest reason we won that game was Enzo Maresca. That's the biggest reason we won that game. If he would have left a couple of them attackers on and didn't absolutely panic once they went down to 10 men, we seen what it was like 10v10. We seen our game plan. 27% possession. Second half, you're kicking the ball long, but you take off Sesko. So who are you kicking the ball long to? You're kicking the ball long to Ahmad. You're kicking the ball long to Embremo. Later on Mount. Later on Cunha. Make it make sense. I thought we actually started off the game well. You know what I'm saying? We actually started off the game very, very well.